28 bin ich. Hello. Bye. Oh, that's some lovely rock formations over there. You see the lines, the different layers of rock, and it all just bobbling along up and down. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh man. You know, I made fun of my dad for doing geology, didn't I? Maybe I should have done geology. I was very good at geography at school. Not like where things are on maps, but like how maps are made and what the different processes are in making landscapes, weather systems, and oh, I loved it. Loved it at school. But there was just too many subjects to choose from, and the ones that I liked better, I had to choose them, didn't I? But it's a bit iffy around here, isn't it? There's some bits that are really dry and some bits that are really wet. Yeah, so at school I chose to do, for GCSEs I mean, you have to choose when you're in year 9 in England. I think, how old was I in year 9? Like 13 or something? When you're 13 you have to choose what subjects you're going to do till you're 16. Like the main ones that you can't get rid of are maths, English, and that's it. You have to do maths and English. So I did maths and statistics and English language and English literature. So those were 4 GCSEs that I had to do. And then I could choose the rest. So I chose to do classics. That's not your normal jogging clothes, is it? It's a bit strange. Oh, I completely didn't see that there was a big corner here. Missed that out. So I chose, instead of normal history, I chose classics history. Because I really like Romans and what else did I learn about? Romans and Greeks. Learned about Romans and Greeks. And then I learned about, I did art and design, which is a double GCSE. So it took up a lot of my time. Loved it. Loved art and design. Art and design was great. That was a good choice. Love art. And then I also chose double science because I love science. And I thought that I might, you know, my career choice might be somewhere along the science lines. Woo! So I did double science, double art. Yeah. And they were good subject choices. So then there's no room for anything else. Even though I loved lots of other subjects, couldn't do them. Had no time. Oh. Yeah, like I didn't have any time to do languages. So I didn't do a language GCSE until I went to college. I chose to do a little one. I did Italian, completely forgotten all of it now. I liked doing the GCSEs. GCSEs were fun. It was a good time in my life. Had a lot of fun. Not really. I didn't really do a lot of studying. Like I did a lot of fucking hell. What on earth? He was on the wrong side of the road. What a dickhead. Bloody French people. Watch out for these French people. Yeah, I didn't really do a lot of studying for my GCSEs. Like I think I did a few equations for maths at home because my maths teacher was absolute bullshit and used to give us Sudoku. Yeah, we're supposed to be studying for maths GCSE and you're giving us Sudoku. Well done. Luckily in year 9 I had a brilliant maths teacher who had taught me loads of stuff. I'd learnt loads and that basically got me through my maths GCSE and I got an A. Because, yeah, I'd learnt from this teacher in year 9 who was amazing. He was amazeballs. His name was Mr. Fearon and he came from Ireland. I wonder what happened to him. He left when I was in year 9. And then, yeah, I had a knobhead teacher who used to give me Sudoku. That was really useful. I wouldn't mind knowing what happened to my art teacher as well. He was really nice too. He was called Mr. Devine. He was a really good teacher. He was really nice. He used to have some pretty cool ideas and he used to let us roll with what we wanted to do as an idea too. It was great. Although I don't think I've kept much of my stuff that I did for my art GCSE, which is a shame. I don't know what happened to it. I think it got kept at school and then I never picked it up or something. Or it might be in my mum's loft. I have to ask her. It might be a load of shit. I might look back at it now and be like, what the fuck was that about? But I did manage to get 2 A's. An A in art and an A in design for that. I got A's in most of my subjects, to be honest. I'm a bit of a brain box. No, I'm not. I'm just a nerd. I'll admit it. I'm just a nerd. I like learning stuff. That's my problem. I like learning new things. I like experiencing new things. Woo. And now I'm really wary of someone being on the opposite side of the road when I come around a corner. Bloody French. I guess I could cheat, you know, and look on my sat-nav to see when the big corners are, but I feel like that's cheating. Oh, that was a bit more than I bargained for. Whee! Oh look, this person's giving up and they're walking their bicycle. This bit's pretty flat though, what are you doing? Maybe it's broken. Maybe it's one of them electric ones and it's run out of power, and then they're really heavy, aren't they? And they're like, it's more hard work than a normal bicycle. Ugh. That was nice. Nice and flowy, apart from there was one corner that caught me out a bit. Oh man. Is that trees on the top? Look at the tiny. What on earth? Even bikers are doing it, eh? Stupid bikers. What was he standing there for? It's my favourite pastime. I will stand here and look at cars going past my house. So I'm interested to see how many red cars go in the left direction and how many yellow cars go in the right direction. You don't really see many yellow cars anymore, do you? It's mainly silver, black, white. I quite like white cars though. I don't blame people for having white cars. We had a white car. I liked our white car. It had heaty seaty. Seaty heating. It was lovely. And that was the best thing about that car, that it had seaty heating. That and it got us places in the winter. Like shopping in the snow. No, gravel. Does that mean they gravelled the road? This beautiful road with the overhangs of rocks. Oh, look at this. And is that a river down the bottom? Well, there was a bridge, wasn't there? So it makes sense. Ah! Oh, this road's lovely. This road's like... Whee! Oh my god, look at how much banding there is here. This banding really puts me off with these tyres. It didn't used to affect my old tyres on my Honda at all. But these ones, a little bit of moisture. Slippy slidey everywhere. Tiny bridge. Oh, now we're the other side of the tiny river. It's amazing, isn't it, how tiny rivers can cut big holes in rocks over thousands of years. The Grand Canyon was made that way, wasn't it? Crazy stuff. You know what they should have in rock, paper, scissors? Water, because that destroys all. Makes the scissors rusty, makes the paper disintegrate, and it carves things, like carves holes in rocks. Sometimes it dissolves them. If it's like a sandstone, I'm just completely whittering on that rubbish, aren't I? I'll stop. I will stop. No, I'll carry on. They've had trouble, haven't they, with like sandstone buildings and rain. Like, especially rain in areas where it's quite polluted, because it's a little bit acidic. And then the rain like completely washes away all the structure of the building, and if it's got nice bits on it, like little gargoyles and stuff, just completely ruins them. The sandstone just like comes apart and disintegrates. Oh, I need it on again. Oh wow. This is beautiful. This is quite little. Oh look, there's sheepies. There's sheepies just sitting there munching grass. My god, this is a miniature road. It's carrying the dog. The dog's too tired to walk down the hill. The humans do it for the dog. The French are quite good at making these little patchworky patch bits, aren't they? I mean, they make them quite smooth, really. Better than the repair jobs they do in England. Oh, bit wet. Bit leafy. Ooh, a bit wet and leafy. Nice. Oh, they got goats, Phil. They got goats. I've run out of battery. No. No.